Alright, welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness. Today, we've got a lot of stuff to do, and in between episodes, I did just a teeny tiny little baby bit. As you can see, our ME drives are no longer here, but we can still access the storage. That is because I have connected it up to our actual ME system, and I have a couple of cables running around. These things are obnoxious to make, but now that I have the hemp plant in the farm that we're doing over there, it's a little bit easier, a little less obnoxious, and once we get some auto crafting in here, everything should go quite well. And with that note said, actually, we can set up auto crafting. Now that this is connected to our terminals down there, auto crafting is definitely possible. We just need to make some patterns, and the ME terminal, I think, or maybe the pattern terminal, one of those two. I made 2 extra ME drives right here. We're going to put Essentia storage cells in these because we want to make Thaumcraft slightly easier and provide Essentia to all of our various things, like the runic infusion matrix thingy, and also whatever that thing is called. Before we go any further though, why don't we get a little bit of quality of life in the form of the wireless crafting terminal, and hopefully this thing doesn't suck too much energy and everything will be alright. I'm going to do a little bit of crafting here on my own, oh my goodness, and I'll be right back. Alright, and here we go, the wireless crafting terminal. I also made a wireless access point, and if I go ahead and crush up some more of these flukes and some ender pearls, which I don't have a lot of, can I make some more? Uh-oh, might need to go mine some ender pearls. Thankfully, finding some ender ore is usually pretty easy to do. Wow. I feel like I'm in a bad situation right here. But that should be enough. I'll just go ahead and grind up 7 of these. It's incredibly slow, so we tick accelerate it, and now it's incredibly quick. And then I can just turn these into the thing that I want to turn them into, as long as I have the flukes and a bunch of iron. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up. We need to shove this on the network somewhere. That somewhere is going to be right there, I think. It doesn't... No, it does use a channel. Huh, I thought it didn't use a channel. Anyways, we throw our security terminal into there to link it. We throw a wireless access point on top. Throw those in, and it uses how much RF? 500 RF per tick. Is that alright? That's 100 meters. That's 100 meters, 118. Let's go up to 24. I can accept 200 RF per tick, I think. So we'll go back up to whatever that was. 211 RF per tick for 150 meters. That should be good, and we can upgrade eventually once we have more energy to our name, because right now that's our main energy producer. We can go ahead and throw our crafting terminal into this charger, and slowly but surely it will fill up. Once it's full, it should just get shoved in the chest right there. But actually, even though it's not full, we should have full access to all of our things, sort by number of items, just like I like, and I want it to be JEI, synchronized standard key. Yes, that's what I like to use. And now we have access to all of our stuff just around. Wow, I feel like it's been a very long time since I've had a wireless crafting terminal. I mean, I guess I have one in Celestial Journey, but like, still. Okay, charge up. I don't want this wireless crafting terminal to just kind of like die on me like every couple of seconds, so I'm going to use the charging station from Immersive Engineering, because a lot of the other chargers that I think are enabled in this pack are kind of expensive, and this one's incredibly cheap. I'm going to charge up a flux capacitor and carry that thing around to use my wireless crafting terminal. Okay, so now that I've done that, what's next? We could set up some auto crafting, or we can do some more magic stuff, and I think magic stuff is probably gonna be the way to go. I think the first thing we need to do to continue on with magic is to kill the Hydra or the Urgast, since the Hydra is easier to get to, much closer, and can be killed reasonably quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and kill him real quick. Okay, I'm getting like quadruple teamed right here. Apparently he has additional friends for some reason from Ice and Fire. I don't know if that was intentional, but those guys mess you up. Anyways, what are these? Bird feathers. Huh, okay, I need to keep killing the Hydra before he kills me. And just like this, we're slowly but surely killing off the Hydra. Wonderful. Now I can use a bunch of octine ingots that I had for some reason, turn those into fiery ingots, which I think, want to have in my inventory to complete the quest. And let's see what we can do with this. We need to make a sentient sword, which has to be done in the crucible, from a fiery sword. Can I just go ahead and make this? I don't have a blaze rod. Do I need to compress you? You can't compress ooh, my goodness, I can't speak today. You can't compress blaze powder into blaze rods unless you have a thermal machine, so we're gonna need to find a couple blazes to kill in order to get that thing. It actually only ended up taking 2 blazes, so there we go, the fiery sword. And then we need to shove this in the crucible with Victus, Infernium, and Cognitio. So let me go melt some stuff up and we can shove it into our arcane whatever. And there we go, everything should be melted up. Things are filling up the aspects in here. Unless I didn't get enough of Infernium, which means I probably just need to throw another nether brick in here. I decided to use nether brick. I had some Victus like crystals, so I just threw those in there, and I also used a little bit of zombie brains to get the Cognitio, which is probably the easiest source of them. They're literally brains. Okay, send me my stuff, please. Go into here, and yep, the Victus is getting taken, and the fiery sword will get spit out the front as a sentient sword. Wonderful. This sentient sword also already has mending and looting on it, which means it will never break, and we get more chance to get more raw will from this guy, or the demonic will. I need a first piece of demonic will along with one of these arcane pedestals to make the Hellfire Forge. Magma bricks aren't that bad, so I'll probably kill some monsters. I guess I'll kill the first one on screen if you guys haven't seen this before. Let's find a monster. I just slept in the hammock to make it night so we could find some things to kill. Here we go. A nice little creeper. Whack him real good. This thing doesn't do a lot of damage, so forget, and then let the creeper blow up, and then try again. Just like that. You see, we get 2 demonic wills, both of 1 quality, which is good enough to start, so let me go make the forge. And there we go, the Hellfire Forge. We can just shove that, I don't know, right there for now. And the torch, that torch can go away. I did make a bunch more torches to light up the area a little bit better because I get attacked by mobs just a little bit too often. So we can take those off of our list, and next we want the Petty Tartaric Gem, which is made with these things. Here's how you make the Petty Tartaric Gem. You throw those 4 items in, and you throw 1 demonic will. I don't think it actually consumes any demonic will. Oh no, it consumes exactly 1 demonic will, which is fine. We take 1 Petty Tartaric Gem out. You always want to make 2, so you have 1 to level up the next one. So let me do a little bit of fighting, and we can level this guy up to the lesser Tartaric Gem. I actually didn't really fight that much. My Tartaric Gems only contain 16 will, but you know what, that's fine. It's daytime now, and I need to make some tar droplets, which you do just like this. And I'll turn this on so it goes on its own. We need these in order to make the binding reagent, and we need 1 binding reagent to make the bound blade. The bound blade helps us get blood shards. Blood shards cap off the tier 4 altar, and everything should be good to go. As you know, we already have the blank rooms over there. I think I did that in the last episode, maybe? But let's shove that there and pick up some of these. Ooh, some Invar too. That's kind of nice to have. I still haven't quite gotten used to having the crafting terminal on me. I find myself running to the actual like in-world terminal still all the time, but you know, I'll get there eventually. I thought we might put our monster spawner that we have underneath the blood altar to good use and use it to farm the sentient. Wait, no, not the sentient. The will. Yeah. So we'll just kill zombies and put them in our little gems just like that. This should be easy. I gained all the will that we needed in like literally 3 minutes. I filled up 2 of these petty gems. I mean, they're only holding 64 will, but that's pretty quick. Anyways, we need to put some, oh shoot, put that into there, I guess. Yeah, we need to fill gold with a little bit of blood 2.5 buckets of it in order to get the blood infused, in order to use it to make the binding reagent, which is used to make the bound blade, which is the next step. Hopefully we don't run out of blood. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to wait for this to fill up just a little bit more. So in the meantime, let's go over to here, grab some redstone. We're gonna need to make these into redstone blocks. I need 2 of them, and then I need 2 lapis blocks, just like this. And then I need 2 diamonds. This is in order to make the next tier of gems, like I said we need to do. And here's the recipe. Petty gem here, that. And then this makes the gem. I believe it conserves the amount of raw will in it. If it doesn't, oh, that's real sad. I need to go kill more things. All right, I killed things. I am back. I'm going to put, how do you transfer? I think you transfer like this. Yep, you shift right click. We can throw this in here, that, and create our second lesser gem. That's all we're going to need for now. I do need to fill this up slightly more in order to make the other recipe. It doesn't use up any will, but it does require 100 will to make the binding reagent. You can see that here. It says it... Oh wait, no, it does use up some will. I messed this up. It drains 10 will and needs 100 will to start. And here we go, 121 will. That makes the bound blade. Do I have alchemical ashes? In here maybe? Yes, I do. And we take the binding reagent. We draw this. I do need to make a diamond sword. Diamond sword, just like this. And we go ahead. I think we toss this in here first. No. I need to break this. We do binding reagent, makes it big, and then diamond sword turns into bound blade. And it does a little animation, a very fun, very cool animation. Hopefully it doesn't set my house on fire, that would be upsetting. And eventually we get the bound blade. And there we go, it just popped out. Okay, so you need to activate this by shift right clicking. It will suck some life essence from you if you don't have any life essence in your network, but we need to go kill some things with this now. It doesn't have mending or, well actually it doesn't have a durability, but it doesn't have looting. I was kind of hoping it would have looting like the Sentient sword does. We can go ahead and use the same monster spawner as before in order to... Zombie head. Well, I can put those on my infusion guy, just to get the crystals. Hopefully we do end up getting a couple of them pretty soon. Yes, weak blood shard. You craft 1 weak blood shard with 16 large bloodstones. That will turn into the large bloodstone tiles. You make them into bricks apparently in this pack in order to cap off the guys. And I am going to cheat myself in some blank runes because I already placed them around the altar. And I don't want to craft more or break them. So let's just do that really quickly. Throw them away. And it should complete that part. We need to place these just up here. And this is going to be obnoxious. Actually, I think this is... I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. We can test in just a second making a demonic slate as the quest wants us to do. Demonic slates are used for higher tier runes, I believe. I don't know what they're used for in this pack. It changes in most packs because most packs that I play don't use default recipes. Give me a second. Let me place this last one and turn off our system, and we'll try to make a demonic slate. Since we require 15,000 LP to make the demonic slate, I thought we might as well make some of these runes of sacrifice. There are 8 runes right there. We can shove these, we can shove these perfectly around the center block right here. Oh no, not that. Thank you, Magnet, for not making me lose those. And this should just work. Okay, this thing over here should detect 8 runes of sacrifice. Yep, so we get 225 millibuckets, or just around double, very close to double, per operation. We're also full on blood here, so let's see if it survives. Ooh, that sucks life essence incredibly quickly. I do have one final tactic though. I need to eat, and I will sacrificial dagger myself once it gets real low, because I think I get around 6 buckets per sacrificial dagger, and we don't have any hearts to eat, so let's hope we can get through this. Okay, I want it to get really low. Okay, and then I'll use all my blood. and I think we'll maybe barely manage. Let's try and eat again. And oh, it did it. Perfect. We barely were able to get through it. And we complete the quest for the demonic slate. We've done our blood magic progression for the time being, so let's move on to something else. And that something else is Thaumcraft, and Thaumcraft Essentia. We need to make an Essentia terminal, which is just perfectly fine. I can do that right now. I need to make one of these Essentia infusion providers, and we can probably manage this. Next, I'm going to need to make the ME Essentia import bus, which I have everything available for once again, and then I'll do the infusion for this. Do I have the cores for it from the rewards that I got? No, I'm going to need to make one more coalescence core, which is Quicksilver. Ooh, easy. Alright, I just finished making the ME interface and the coalescence cores. Now we should just be able to take our caster's gauntlet, start the infusion, and I think I melted all the aspects as well, unless we have some issues. Let's make sure we have enough breakantatio right there. And I already sucked up the machina, and I put a little bit more of whatever the third one is, permutatio, and it seems to be working just fine, which is great. This is the Essentia infusion provider, and there it is. So I think I'll just place this thing down like right here. I'll need to connect it to the ME system where we'll have a P2P tunnel running over here towards the Thaumcraft stuff. I do want to keep it away from my machines just in case we actually do accidentally spawn a seed. It'll only destroy the Thaumcraft stuff and maybe like this half of the house, but what's over here? Literally just the war wall. Let me make some of these. Let me make sure I can make some of these. Should be alright. I know I have thaumium, so I just need to place some stuff up. I'm going to try and get as many 4Ks as I can. Let me see. Storage. Ooh, I know I have a couple. Yeah, I have one of each. That's really nice, actually. So I can throw some of these into housings, and we should be good to go. And poof! Just like that, we have everything set up. I have 3 Arcane Alembics, 2 Auxiliary Slurry Pumps. These pump into the side Arcane Alembics. You do need them there, or, you know, these guys just don't work. We have 3 import buses on the back, all with acceleration cards, and everything is connected up to the ME system. And I went ahead and stored all of our guys into here. So we do also probably want to move that thing all the way over here now. It's alright, I've got extra Salus Mundus. Salus Mundus is fairly cheap, and the reason I can store those Essentia, is that what they're called? Aspects? I don't know, whatever. I did go ahead and make the first 4 of these bad boys. This is using my cheaty whatever cells I got from claiming all of the research or whatever, but we have a 1K, a 4K, a 16K, and a 64K. I'm going to make 6 more 4Ks, and that should mean we're pretty good to go, at least for the time being. Eventually, I'll fill the second one here up with either 16Ks or 64Ks, depending on what stage we're in the pack, but for now, no, we should have quite enough room for quite a bit of Essentia storage. I'm pretty sure the setup stays the same for the Thaumatorium. We just have to put the emptying Essentia transfuser on here, and it'll suck aspects from the Essentia infusion provider. Unless I'm wrong. No, there's no way I'm wrong. I did this in Celestial Journey. I'm right. Next, we should probably go ahead and make 3 of these causality collapsers. I'm going to need to make a little bit of elementum and a little bit of niter, but I'm gonna go ahead and start setting it up. As you can see, I added hoppers around the inside here so we can provide some sort of semi-automation. This thing only holds 1 item at a time, so you can just shove stuff in there. I need redstone. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks cut into 2 3-block things, and we'll just shove them in these center ones right here to maintain symmetry. Alright, I'm kind of hoping and praying I don't start a rift accidentally right here by smelting of all this stuff, but once these ender pearls are done, well, they're done smelting, once they're done collecting all of their junk into here, and ooh, we already have 160, that means we're good, and we can get started. Ooh, my niter, did I put the niter in here? Wait, what did I do with my niter? Apparently went ahead and threw it in the ME system. What I want to do, I think, is here. Oh, 3 here. And 3 rotational symmetry, 3 here. And we should be good to start. This should be the recipe. Caster's Gauntlet it, and it goes. And it's very stable. Right, good. I'm going to make 3 causality collapsers, and then we can make a rift. And here we go, the 3rd and final causality collapser. Let's get a little aesthetic clip right here of it changing in, even though you can't really see it. And there we go, 3 causality collapsers. Oh, by the way, I changed my skin, so I look kind of cute now. It almost looks like I have cat ears. Maybe I need to change that. I kind of just picked one off of the skin decks that I thought looked kind of cool. It may be temporary, it may be permanent. It depends on how lazy I am. Alright, are you guys ready to see something very, very, very funny? Maybe it's not funny to you, but it'll be very funny to me. We need to go very far away from our base. I'm so glad I didn't just crash there. Every time my game has been freezing recently, it's just been straight up crashing. This should be far enough, 300 something blocks, far enough that we're not loading anything in this area. Let's set up a crucible, put a little bit of water in it, and we'll just put a couple of things in there. It needs to boil first, and then we can put a couple of things in there. And those couple of things are just a bunch of compressed stuff. It's fine, it's normal. We're only gonna put a couple thousand, tens of thousands of aspects. Oh, it's just a couple thousand aspects. It's releasing maybe just a tiny bit of flux into the air, but you know, let's just clear that out for it. Oh. Hello, big boy. And it hurts you if you walk into it. Ow, ow, ow. We don't want to walk into it. But we do very casually have these causality collapsers that we can just use to close the causality. And it gives us a bunch of void seeds. And it makes another one. So we'll close that guy too. And there we go. Very good. Bunch of void seeds. And it makes another one. So I'm going to close this one too. I think you kind of get the process. We make causality collapsers, we come back here, close the rifts, and we get void seeds. Very nice. We could make the seed, except I don't have the materials to make the seed. Oh my goodness, we got a primordial boat. This is amazing. We can use this. This is a broken primordial pearl, but I think we can maybe repair it. This is used to make multiple different things that we will probably definitely need to make. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually going to need that stuff, but time will tell. I'm glad I have it. It's got 3 or 4 more charges left on it, which is really, really cool, and we're in a good place. Oh, and apparently it looks like since we have some void seeds now, we can basically, with maybe a little bit of work, just craft our own primordial pearls. I'm glad they're not super expensive in this pack. They can be sometimes unbelievably expensive, and they're really annoying to craft. I've only got enough Vidium left for 1 void seed craft, but we'll put some nether wart to use, and hopefully that goes up to 5, right? Ooh, went all the way up to 6. Sweet, we got a 100% yield from that guy. So we put this in here, we say, hey, make me a void seed, please. And it sucks the stuff in, gives me 1 void seed, or 1 void metal ingot, and 1 void metal ingot is basically useless, but oh my god. That's a recipe right there. Ugh. Not excited for that one. What does that do? I've never used that before. Okay, let's stop looking at stuff. I feel like I'm rambling on in this video. And I happen to look at the quest, and guess what comes up next? Literally, empowered void. I also went ahead and looked at the terrestrial agglomeration plate. We are going to need, well, this is the standard recipe, I think, or maybe a slightly tweaked recipe, but underneath it we're going to need 4 empowered palace, 4 empowered void, and a block of blood infused iron. This stuff is also not very easy to make. It's actually incredibly obnoxious to make. It requires a lot of blood, but we'll probably leave that for the next video. It doesn't feel like I got a ton done today, but I promise I made quite a bit of progress, especially in the magic side of things, which tends to take a pretty long amount of time. Hey, we got this guy up to tier 4. That's pretty good in my books. And we should probably allow this to extract occasionally, or we're just going to get stupid impute slates, which are just kind of useless to us right now. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like or something. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.